Hi, welcome. I'm Andy.
And I'm Rachel, and we're part of Connect Gamston. And this afternoon we're going to be talking about how families are getting on with online services.
Now, we certainly haven't got it sorted, but we'll be hearing from Zoe, another member of Connect Gamston, and Elias, and they're going to be sharing some of the ways that they've found online services useful and some tips and tricks for getting the most out of them when you've got energetic children.
Yeah, we certainly haven't got it sorted. We haven't got all the answers. There are days when there is absolute carnage in our home when we are watching the services live.
So first, let's hear from Zoe, who's going to share some of the ways she's engaged with the online services.
Hi, for those that don't know me, my name's Zoe. I'm with my husband James, and we've got three little girls, Florence, Martha and Connie, all under 6, so it's a busy household. But we've loved taking part in Connect Gamston over the lockdown period. A bit surreal at first, wondering how we could access that all online, but it worked out really well. We gather around where we are now in the conservatory, try and make sure that everybody's got something to keep them busy just for that little bit of time. We often forget our pen and paper and send someone as a little bit of a runner, and it gives them a bit of a run to escape for 2 minutes and come back. But James and I obviously listen quite intently to everything. The girls listen to certain parts, particularly Florence enjoys seeing the children, and especially relating to some of those that she would know from school. Connie, our youngest, 15 months old, as you can imagine, is a bit of a live wire. She's all over the place, so I think it can be tricky, and if it's your first time, it's important to just be kind to yourself and understand that, you know, you take from it, the children will take from it, each in their own little way, so don't be too hard on yourself. One of the things that we really love doing is dancing to the hymns, and sometimes they are not as lively as other weeks, but we still have our own little dance. It gives the girls a little bit of time on their feet to get moving, which is always really good. I hope that helps, and you enjoy your Connect Gamston service for your family in your own way.
There are certainly some days when our children are just driving me slightly bonkers, and they aren't engaging, it's fair to say, as much as it can be brilliant what's going on screen. And there are some days when I just need to close my eyes and use that time for me to connect with God. And that's fine, because actually what I'm doing is showing the children that I have a relationship with God and that I'm praying to Him. And sometimes they'll be talking to me and ask me, "What are you doing, Mummy?" And I can then explain to them what the service is meaning to me.
When we met at Pierpoint Gamston School, our children enjoyed getting the biscuits ready for the service. Now we're at home, they get refreshments ready, and we settle down as a family to watch the service all together.
So one technique you could try with the children is framing. So frame what is going on, put it in kind of alternative words, and just explain what's going on in that part of the service, and maybe why it's important, or why we might be saying sorry, why we might be worshipping. And I think putting it in children's language just helps them understand what's going on, and then ultimately will help them engage.
The great thing about services online is that you don't always have to be watching at 3 o'clock. You can watch back later. But one thing we've really enjoyed with our children is getting them involved in the services live. Emma particularly enjoys putting in comments and seeing them flash up on the screen as a way of communicating with other members of the Connect Gamston community. They really love being participants in the service as well. Some you might have seen them taking part.
So let's hear from Elias and his family about how things are working out in their house with online services.
What bits about the Connect Gamston service do you find easy or you enjoy?
It's easy of the singing.
Why do you like the singing?
Because it's got words.
Ah, so you like following the words?
Yeah.
Do you like the music?
Yeah.
And sometimes we listen to the songs at home, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get to know the songs a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are some of our ideas about how we engage with online services, how Elias and Zoe do too. Perhaps you've got some other ideas and you'd like to share those with us using the comments section, or maybe you want to email us with things that you'd like us to change, or things that you enjoy. We'd love to hear from you. hopefully we'll get to see everybody in the flesh in the not too distant future. But until then, God bless, and hope you enjoy our online services on a Sunday afternoon.